Yeah, lessons from the road. We
Just got
honestly
done with
going into
Whitney.
that, like I was just telling you, I wasn't sure how that was going to go, right? Cuz it seemed like it was more potentially she could lean more women centric
For sure.
and
Yep.
there wouldn't maybe be as much for us to talk about, but I thought it was really relevant in a
Hmm.
lot of ways. And just how we can show up as parents. And we really, like we said at the end, we really just barely scratched the surface with her.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have other tools that we can take, and obviously on sharing a little bit about my little one, um, and having her digestive issues, having some medical background definitely has helped me. But hearing this at least would give me the awareness of I got to do some more research because something's not working. I'm yelling at my wife or my spouse because she's frustrated and the kid's frustrated. This at least was giving somebody a tool of, okay, let me try this belly thing, and hopefully there's pediatricians out there or other tools out there for people that this isn't the first time they're hearing it. But if it is, at least it's a resource that we're providing.
Yeah.
Um, but
And just give you
intentionality of
permission.
parenting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was
if
going to get
anything,
at.
these things give permission of, we realize not everybody's okay, and parenting is a struggle every day, and every day is going to be different with it. I think the biggest takeaway I got out of this, because I don't have the digestive issues, and that's not really practical for me anymore. But if I had still a young kid, it would help. But the baby yoga, I'm going to go into doing that because perhaps that can help with that bedtime routine of
Baby
implementing
movement,
that and
right?
seeing, yeah,
Yeah.
just getting that movement and seeing. I think that's my biggest takeaway from it is just I'm going to do some more research when it comes to doing some more movement with my babies before bedtime instead of the typical, okay, we got showers, bath, read a book, we did songs. That's clearly not working all the time consistently. So it's another tool I'm going to be throwing into my tool bag here for parenting.
Yeah. Mine is just a reminder to myself just to remain intentional with how I'm responding, especially that beat the gap, giving yourself a little bit
Mm,
of grace and a little bit of time prior to interacting with kids to just give
mm.
yourself time to unplug from everything so that you can actually be present with them. It was a big reminder to me to really be more intentional with that.
Last thing is, honestly, what you just said gave me another big takeaway was the gut punch of with having older kids and now working on your younger kids, even still now, because anything is going to be building upon as a kid, right? Um, just making sure, like you said, with the giving yourself space so that way you don't have those moments of snapping. And snapping is not the right word, but basically the moments of losing your emotional control.
Yeah, losing
Because
control.
snapping is just such a negative thing because it's not, women and men do it. We're hypersensitive, we're overstimulated. Um, it comes off as a snapping response, but it's really just your emotions got the best of you. And now it's just, okay, I'm aware of it. I'm going to make sure I change it for the next time, or at least lessen the tone or fix the tone. Um, and
Yeah,
that's really what it is, man. It's better than not doing anything, at the very least, people. It's,
I know.
doing
Well,
any
it's
of this
like,
is better than doing nothing.
well, it is. And when you're in those moments, what are the tools that you have to step away and recognize, like, even if you gave yourself the period of 5 minutes before, like between work and interacting with family, and you're still finding yourself being anxious and not having emotional control, like what are your tools? What are you doing to recognize it? And number one, and number two, to just kind of reset
Mm.
again, and that's okay.
Yep.
And I find that happens with
Yep.
me. Well, for me, it's like it helps out with Sarah because I will either she or I. Luckily, it's usually one of us who is in that kind of
Hmm.
emotional, like uncontrol, not having control of their
Yeah.
emotions,
It's
the
usually how it goes, right?
disconnect.
One partner. Yep.
Yeah, and luckily, and so that's what you usually can kind of lean into to the one is say, hey, take a break for a second. But
Yep.
regardless, if you're the one, and when you're kind of that low, I would say high need in that moment, because I think it leads to more high need. That's leading to you doing that kind of the high need partner.
Yeah.
It's good to
Right.
step
Right.
away and to find like, okay, let's just breathe a few more times. Maybe there is something that's still lingering from work that you just kind of have to respond to that or something real quick or whatever. Just finding those moments. But anyway, I think,
Yeah. I think that's good, man.
yeah, great.
We'll see you guys down the road.